And it was then that I made up my mind how to kill you.
What did you say?
I said I was going to kill you. And I warn you, if you lift your voice, I'm going to gag you. Remember that. You won't be able to plead for your life with a handkerchief halfway down your throat.
You must be mad to think you can get away with this. If I'm found injured, you'll be the first person they look for.
If you're found injured.
Look here, Warren. I'll make a bargain with you. You set me free now, and I'll go away tomorrow and say nothing about all this nonsense. Although I could prefer charges, you know.
Fenton, you're very dense. This isn't nonsense. I'm in deadly earnest.
You're just trying to scare me, that's all.
Oh, no, you'll be more scared later on when I set to work on you. You're going to die. You're not going to like it one little bit.
You wouldn't be such a fool. You can't get away with murder. Nobody can.
Ah, but I'm going to commit the perfect murder.
There's no such thing.
Oh, yes, there is. The perfect murder is the one that nobody ever hears about, because nobody thinks it is murder.
That's impossible.
I admit it is a little difficult. But I've got a scheme which is good enough to be worth the risk. I've had plenty of time to think it out when I was in America. And you were with Vivian.
There's bound to be a hole in it. There always is. I warn you, I'm a lawyer, and I know. There'll be a flaw in it somewhere, and that flaw will land you on the gallows as sure as you're standing there.
Ah, but that's where you're going to help me.
Don't talk nonsense. Why should I help you?
For your own sake. I'm going to tell you exactly how I propose to kill you. And I promise you, if you can find one flaw in my method, one thing that will incriminate me, I'll let you go.
And if I can't?
I'm sorry.
You're really going through with it?
Yes.
You're joking, aren't you?
It's a pity you're not a little more subtle. Then you'd appreciate the situation. A murderer usually has to act alone. He can trust no one. But with my method, I have you to help me. Weighing and considering every detail. If you can't find a mistake, then I have the comfort of knowing that my plan has been approved by an astute lawyer.
Look here, Warren. I don't know whether you want to frighten me or to kill me. Whichever it is, you won't gain your objective. Your wife isn't only interested in me. There are plenty of others, too. And you can't kill them all, you fool.
Shut your mouth. Very clever of you to get me to lose my temper.
It's true, I tell you.
Let me look at your cheek. Oh, quite a mark.
Leave me alone.
Lie still. Oh, luckily, it's only a surface reddening.
Take your dirty hands off me.
I can leave a telltale bruise on that cheek of yours. Not after I've taken all this trouble. Oh, that's all right now. Now, you lie still, and I'll show you something really interesting.
Warren! Warren, you can't go on with this madness. I tell you what it's like.
This is your bedroom, isn't it? This is a little invention of my own. I'll give you a demonstration. It's quite simple. I put the end of this tube in there. I then put the pillow slip over your head. I draw the open end tightly around your neck. Can you hear me? Then I put the free end of the tubing into the gas jet over there and turn on the gas. You get the idea? Of course, you'll be able to breathe quite freely.
No!
Be sensible. Or I won't let you help me.
Can't, Warren. I'll do anything. I'll leave the country for good. I'll never come back. I'll give you every penny I've got in the world. Only, let me live.
You don't understand, Fenton. I loathe you. You desecrated the only precious thing I ever had. Now listen.
Yes, I'll listen. I will. I'll help you. I will, I promise you.
Good. Possibly you've noticed that throughout all this I've been very careful not to hurt you or mark you. That's why I use silk scarves to bind you. You're going to be a suicide. When I put your head in this pillowcase and turn on the gas, you're going to struggle and strain every muscle in your body. I'm not going to kill you in this room, oh no. I just want you unconscious. And I strip off the scarves while your blood is still circulating. I don't want you to coagulate till I get you to the kitchen with your head in the gas up.
Warren.
Then I leave the unfinished letter by your side. You began writing the second letter, then I stopped you. Do you remember?
Yes. Yes, I remember.
Well, listen. Vivian, darling, I love you. But I realize that whatever your feelings are for me now, you still love your husband and always will. I cannot bear to be near you and know that you can never be mine. If what I am about to do may seem cowardly to you, it is the only way out. That's where I stopped you. Any suggestions?
Let me think. There must give me time to think. Nobody can make murder perfect. There must be a flaw in it somewhere. There must be.
Go ahead, think.
I can't.
Do you see anything wrong? Come on, come on.
What will you say you're doing this evening if they question you?
Oh, that's easy. I arrived in London by air. I reported to my office, telephoned Vivian. She was out. So I dined alone, went straight home to bed. Anyway, a man can't be forced to put his head in the gas oven, can he? Don't forget you're not bruised. They won't find any drugs in you when they open you up.
Fingerprints.
Gloves.
Motive.
I've never heard of you. No one knows that I found out about you.
Somebody must have seen you come in here.
If I hadn't taken care of that, I shouldn't be here now.
Marks on my wrists.
Silk scarves. Any other suggestions? Well, goodbye, Fenton. You were a bit of a failure as a lawyer. I'm glad my life didn't depend on your arguments.